What are you in the mood to play?
There's only one game we're playing here, and it's drive myself insane by playing Wood Soul. Except for honestly, it's getting a lot better now. Hello, hello, we're back. Hello, Dark. Welcome back. Good to see you. Am I on the right account? I'm on the right account. Okay. Here we go. We're up to the finale of the Wood Soul run. The finale will consist of we are gonna fight against Junkman first. I think we did finish up our folder. Controls in. Okay. We did finish our folder up, so I got 4 copies of wood powder, which are great for healing, 4 boomer stars and 4 side bamboo stars to give me star code chips, 2 lance G's, which are going to be really good against Junkman specifically, 4 boomer ends, 4 side bamboo 4 boomer 2s rather, and then just some star coded chips for plus damage, Twin Fang because it's, you know, Twin Fang 3 is kind of good, Twin Fang 1 and Guard 2 just because they provide the most damage right now that I have. So yeah, that's the folder. We gotta do the whole tournament, however, as well as a duo fight tonight. So we're gonna be here for a little while tonight, and then after all that's done, I might just play a little bit of Banner 5 or something afterwards. Let's get rid of all this. Let's go with custom 1, custom 2. Hey Maestro, welcome back. I think so. I think we'll be alright. It's not that bad, honestly. I'm at the point where the folder that I have is actually pretty decent. So I should be more than capable of winning this from here on out. Alright, this is good enough. 8 chips in a custom folder is in the custom window is honestly the most important thing right here, so we'll leave that as is. I might die a few times here though because of the whole Junkman scenario being annoying because of the confusion that we'll have to deal with in some of these fights. I also kind of wish I had more money because I kind of wanted to go and buy I wanted to buy another copy of Twin Fang 3, honestly. Oh, that's fun. I haven't gotten to check out your music yet. Maybe I'll try to do that at some point this week, but I'm gonna be really busy this week. We'll see. I am working late almost every day this week except for tomorrow, so it's gonna be a very slow week for my stream. Oh no, Mega Man's dead or something. And then we find out that it's actually Junkman. It's Junkman that's pretending to be Lan. He got 35 on his last test. Oh, wrong button. Where's the real Mega Man? He's right here. He's back under the junk. So yeah, game plan for tonight. Again, we're just gonna finish this run off. We're going to do a little bit of Banner 5 because I do have folders that I want to start recording. I need to start working more on. I don't have plans for folder decoder for a little while, except for the folder that I'm gonna be recording a little bit tonight. I have the script for later this week ready. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time working on that tomorrow though, so it's gonna be rough. Alright, if we just don't move, they can't hurt me. There we go. Perfect. These fights I have died to many times because of the confusing me, unsurprisingly. I should be okay this time though. I mean, that's 120 damage, which is barely not enough. Wait, this, however, is 140 damage, which is enough. See, I already messed up. I was spamming buttons and I accidentally got rid of the chip I was trying to use. There's gonna be a little bit of alphabet soup in this folder, but it's fine. I should be okay. I should have immortality against the duo, so I think for the rest of the run, unless I end up dying to random viruses, I genuinely think we should be okay for the rest of this run. Like, look how not difficult it is. This run was the difficulty of it was very front loaded, where having no chips available early on made it really difficult, which is why I died so much at the beginning of the run. But now that we're in a position where there is a lot, like there's a lot of chips in my folder now that I can actually fight things easily and do decent amounts of damage. So I'm not so worried about it anymore. Just throw this boomer out right away. Who is a character I want to come to Marvel Rivals? I don't know, I actually don't play that game. Okay, now we need to find a Buddha statue or whatever. Yeah, I've actually never played Marvel Rivals. I don't know who is and is not in that game, so I can't really say who I would want to see in that game. I mean, it's pretty simplistic in the fact that it's a Marvel game, so it's gonna be all Marvel characters in it. I did recently get back into Halo, actually. I played Halo for the first time 2 years ago, and only played the Halo 1 campaign. And then I recently started playing Halo 1 again this week. And I'm up to the fun mission where the game starts turning more into a horror game, which I did not know that Halo was a little bit of a horror game when I first played it. I mean, it's not really, but there's like elements to it. Anyways, time to fight Junkman scenario was like super short. That Medi-Soul video was definitely something. The Medi-Soul video actually did pretty well, surprisingly. Alright, here we go. Fight against Junkman. Nice and easy. It should not be difficult, honestly, given the fact that I have, yeah, like, look, right off the bat, 3 boomers, like... Ow. That's the only difficulty of it. Is, dealing with the junk that spawns and whatnot. Oh, I got the big combo. Got the big damage combo. That was actually really good. I think I knocked him into the side bamboo with lance, so that was a lot of damage. Poor Junkman. Junkman in the anime is very different than Junkman here. Was that you that left that comment? I didn't realize that. Someone did mention the Wood Soul run during that video. I didn't realize if that was you. Oh no, he died. It took you this long to see that video. That video came out a while ago. Alright, I have Junk Soul. Woo! I can sacrifice rock chips that I'm never gonna use. I haven't been here yet, actually. Let me just... How did it take you that long to see the Medi-Soul video? And we get Spin Pink. That's cool, I guess. I'm not actually gonna use that, but still kind of nice. Alright, we have no idea. Actually, no, I think now is Water God, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm fighting Polly in this run. Yeah, it had to be Polly because it was Polly versus Protoman. We don't know who I'm fighting in the last round yet, but it's, you know, this guy. YouTube algorithms are always messed up. Oh boy, it's this little shit who I just want to throw into the river. Hiya! Shut up, kid. Land, slap him. Slap him right now. I'm Polly. I'm the best viruses buster of my village. Blah 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 blah. We don't care about the scenario. Alright, let's just, you know. Yeah, once you start the scenario, you cannot leave Netfrica, which I did not know the last time I played this game. Which became a pain in the ass in the Fire Soul run, but we're done with the entire folder now. Hello, Eni, welcome back. We are done with the entire folder now, so at least we don't need to worry about that. We just gotta kind of rush through this scenario as much as we can. It shouldn't be too bad. See, this is the kind of turn I want against Duo. 190 damage Boomer. That's gonna be so good against him. Imagine being a child prodigy and losing to a generic NPC. I mean, technically, Polly is also a child prodigy, right? Technically. Oh my gosh, look at all of the MagTech viruses for me to murder. Where are my boomers, game? Ain't no way this is what I have to work with. Alright, we're gonna sand tornado someone. That was stupid. Not like Chod. True. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the tournament results in this game are obviously meant to be non-canon, so it's fine. Oh, I get to glaze at every opportunity. Maybe. Alright, good. We're doing alright so far. There's so many fights in this scenario. It's the worst. This is more than 150 damage. Actually, this is what we want to do. That was perfect. Alright, yeah, blah blah blah. Give me my code. There are so many mandatory fights in this scenario. It sucks. Alright, let's start this crap. Get through as quick as possible. We don't want to spend too much time on this. I do get full cust in this run, which is nice. I've gotten full cust in every single run for the past several runs, so which is not, you know, not fun, technically. There's no way for me to save this mystery data, right? So who cares? Yeah, mystery data isn't that important. Although, like I said, money would be nice. I don't need to add Twin Fang 3F into my folder. Also, apparently they tell you at some point in the game that last year the totem was in Sharo area, which is the hint that it's actually there twice in a row. But like, what are the odds that it would be here twice in a row? Also, why is it in a completely different country's net area? How does that make sense? Well, whatever. Let's just get this over with. As per usual, I'm just not in the mood to deal with the scenario, and we're just trying to get through it as fast as we possibly can. Really, the fun part of this run is going to be fighting against Duo, because I'm very curious as to how that's going to go. Alright, so that's done. Now we have to deal with the fact that I can't leave. We need to go back into Netflix area where we just were. It's kind of annoying. Boy, we're back in the net. Dude, this takes so long. I hate it. This scenario is the worst. Oh yeah, I also always forget the answers to these stupid questions as well. Which, to be fair, that's more my own fault than anything else. I should also consider getting more HP memories. Area grab M would have been nice, but whatever. I would rather have Orin Isle Simulator. I would hope that I know that the answer to the how much damage does a boomer. What's the attack of the Balchip Boomer 1? If I don't know that during this run, we got problems. It's green. I know it's green. You didn't really miss anything. We're just forcing ourselves to... Oh my god, I hate this. 260 green. 21, I think? No. Is it 22? 22. Alright, whatever. God, I hate this scenario so much. And then we have to fight the door. This is now the second mandatory virus battle of this run, of this scenario. Alright, we're good. At least the grass panels here make it so that I'm not going to take damage during this multi-fight. This is kind of scary though, I'm not going to lie. Each of these boomers does one-shot enemies if they get hit. And they walk into sand pits, so that was nice. This should also be an easy fight. Yeah, I mean, just hand me Twin Fang 3. Thanks, game. I mean, Boomer Chip is actually really not that bad depending on which viruses you fight. Also, sometimes depending on the navies. The nice thing here is that because Junkman and Heel Navies are both back row campers, there was, like, you know, it basically made it so that Boomer and Lance, as well as Side Bamboo in 2 out of 3 situations, are guaranteed hits. Because my opponents being just back row campers. Do I know which way I need to go? The answer to that question is no. Am I going to look it up? The answer to that one is of course I am. Alright, Water God, Maze Comp, let's see. Okay, Area 1, Blue Warp to 6. Alright, let me grab the 100 zennies here. I love how I wasn't even facing that. Alright, Blue to 6. Then green to 4. 100 more zennies. 100 zennies don't matter. Blue to 6, green to 4. Then green to 11. But I have to fight one person. Which soul has most deaths so far? I think it's Aqua and Number, I believe, have 35 apiece, I think, or something like that. Both Aqua and Number souls had a lot of deaths. The least is... Oh yeah, and so Wood Soul is like coming up on that. I think they had 35 deaths each. Also, Gut Soul was like 30 something as well, but I don't remember the exact number on Gut Soul because I accidentally didn't save the footage for that stream. Oops. Alright, so now we're in area 11. Then it's pink. Wait. Blue to area 9. Alright, that's water comp 9. Okay. The least is, I believe, Roll Soul only had like 5 or 6 deaths total. Okay, this is area 9. After area 9 is green to 11. Oh, this is just to get a full energy. That's stupid. I don't want full energy. So yeah, Roll Soul was the least. Proto Soul is Proto Soul's a little weird. I had 16 on that one, and that was the first run I played, but I was using Invis and whatnot during that run, so I'm gonna have to redo that one to make it fit the actual rules. Which is funny, it means we're gonna finish where we started. This is Water Comp 11. We gotta take the pink warp to area 4. Okay. Once we're in area 4, it's blue to 13. Then it's pink. Okay, blue to 13. Then it's gonna be pink to 10. I might, honestly, because I could probably make the folder stronger for Gut Soul than it was the last time I played. All right, so now we're in area 2. Wait. No, I went the wrong way somewhere. This is Water Comp 13. Pink to area 10. I went through the blue one. Then it's blue to area 8. This is where we fight all the evil virus navies, whatever, not evil, but like all the dead navies now we fight. At least Boomer has been making these fights fairly simple. That is the one nice thing here. Look how easy these fights are just because I use Boomer. I love it. Oh, this does just enough to kill the Dharma virus if I can actually reach him. What do I have to do next? I don't even remember. Hold on. Do I have YouTube chat on? Yes, I do. It's on the screen. I have the multi-chat working again. I think I figured out what's wrong with it. I think that if I have, if I turn off my, like, YouTube page, because I technically have the stream on my PC, I think if I turn that off and don't have the chat on when OBS gets turned on, that's why the multi-chat wasn't working. Oh, that Vulgar got hit twice there. I heard it. I heard 2 hits on it. Okay, now we gotta go to Green Warp. No. Blue Warp to Area 8 in order to get... No. Green Warp to... What? Blue Warp... Okay, Green Warp to 12 is where we get... Alright, this is where we get Full Cust. Okay, so, I mean, we'll throw Full Cust into the folder. I don't think we need 4 wood powders. I think 4 wood powders is a little bit overkill. And I also was never planning on having that many. Nice, congrats. More corpses. I know, right? All 5 of them. At least, if you know the order that you're supposed to be going in, Green Warp to Area 8 and then Pink was 16. If you know the order to go in, which honestly, if you're not sure what order you're supposed to go in, you literally just have to look it up on Rock Band EXE Zone. You don't have to fight all of the enemies. You can actually... Oh yeah, there's also 10,000 Zennies, I think, which means that we will be able to get another Twin Fang 3 for plus 130 damage. Anyways, time for more mandatory virus fights. There's like 5 mandatory virus fights in this scenario. Like 5 mandatory multi-battles, which is ridiculous how annoying that is. And this... That right there is the reason why we decided to make all of our boomers and side bamboos in the star code. So there's a little bit of actual flow to this folder. Now, the one thing I am still worried about, though, is Duo is going to be a little tough if I get bad chip order. Like, if I don't get good chips at the right time, then Duo might be a little bit scary in that regard. Or if he gets rid of my grass panels with Meteor Knuckle. As long as I hold on to some of my grass panels, though, I should be okay against Duo. Yeah, Dark, how long did it take for you to get Omegamon in that game anyways? Ooh, that's not great. Alright, we're good. Good thing we have undershirt on this time. Remember last week, or during a week when I didn't have undershirt and I died? That was fun. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Two weeks? Yeah, that's a pretty long time. Wonder how late in the game you have to be in order to get it. All right, we're done. We saved the village and whatever. Now we can finally go. Not here. Now we can finally go beat up Jammer. I'm not even gonna talk about the water god thing in my video for the Wood Soul run. We're literally just gonna gloss right over it. I do not care enough about that. Anyways, here we go, start recording. Level 65 plus 100 friendship and 415 plus speed. So it takes a lot, basically, is what you're telling me. Like, a whole lot. Alright, here comes Paulie. We're gonna beat him up. Look at all these beautiful star-coated chips that we have. He is already close to dead. Look at this. I'm sorry, did I said almost close to dead? He's actually dead. That was pretty good, I must say. That was really good. I don't know how to being running those games. Yeah, whatever. Anyways. So we don't know if it's Cold Man or Kendo Man. If it's Cold Man, we got 3 back row campers in a row, which is actually kind of nice. And if it's Kendo Man, it's not that difficult either. So let's hope. I kind of want to see Kendo Man because that would be a slightly harder fight. But I could also counter hit him very easily by making him run into my tornadoes. So we got Cold Man. Alright, well, for now we just need to make sure that we have access to all the chips that we'll need. Anyways, we do have some of those chips. Alright, we do have Heat Shot here. I don't remember which code it's in. We have Heat Shots, we have Flame Line. I don't know if it has to be Flame Line G or F or H though. We have Heat Breath and K, and I know we picked up the Black Bomb just in case, so we are good. Certain quests in Dusk where it can give you 40,000 experience. That's pretty nice. And you can repeat species quests by canceling them instead of turning them into the client. That's silly. Alright, at least this is another fairly quick scenario. But unlike Fire Soul, I will have to make sure that I go indoors and warm up Lance's sad little cold hands to make sure that he can use his adorable little battle chips. Because Wood Soul's charge attack is not good enough to get through this scenario the way that Fire Soul's is. But yeah, after this, we're already done with the first ornament, and we've only been on for about half an hour. Oh wait, he's right here. Alright, we talk to him. Go away now, thank you. Alright, now we gotta go outside, and there's a huge blizzard. So now we gotta... Man, we got mail! Do I have to read it? Good. I don't want to read it. Yeah, we actually got access to every area. We got Nefrica from Paulie, we got Yumland from Junkman, and we got Sharo from Coldman. That's actually kind of funny. We got access to every single area in the world before the tournament ended. That is rare. That does not happen very often at all. Alright, anyways. First thing we need to do is actually interact with a snow pile. And then we need to go over here and interact with the first house to get the shovel. And then we need to start button mashing. 24K is not bad. Spice, I think you played the Digimon games a little bit too much. If you know all this information like the back of your hand. All I know is that when I play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, I try to get as many Platinum Sukamons as possible on my team. I don't know how much experience I get exactly for each of them. I just know I get a lot of experience for each of them. God, Boomer's gonna feel so nice in this area. Boomer's gonna be able to wipe out a lot of enemies around here. Alright, this is the only antenna that I'm kind of worried about because like I mentioned, I do not know if I have the right flame line chip or not. I'm assuming I do. But on the possibility that I don't, that would suck. Ooh, we got an HP memory for this, that's nice. Yeah, I never got Calamon in that game. I think I just never played it enough I don't think I played Dawn or Dusk to the point of getting it. No, you're right, Baxter. It's very annoying, especially in post game scenarios. If it's if like when it's playing constantly. Okay, it was Flameline 1F. Good. All right, so we actually have all the chips that I need for this scenario, which is awesome. Oh yeah, I definitely did not play the game enough to get to that point. I will probably play Digimon Story. No, not Story. Digimon World Dawn and Dusk. I'll play eventually, but I got a lot of other things going on right now. I have less than a month to finish Balnark 6 on my cartridge. I don't know if you guys saw my post on Saturday. It is the equivalent of Red HP Sound in Pokemon, absolutely. I don't know if you guys saw my post on Saturday, but New York, we're having our next Balnark fans meetup in May during Memorial Day weekend. Usually I don't get to go to those events on Saturdays, but I don't work Memorial Day weekend, which means I will be available and I will actually be at that event, which means I have until that event to finish my Balnark 6 cartridge so I can feel good about myself. Ironically, oh, that was a double counter hit. That was really good. When I get to the event, I'm gonna have the hosts just like overwrite my save file with a complete save file on my cartridge, but I still like beating the games on my own first, personally. That's just a personal opinion. It's more fun to finish Balnark games on my own. I definitely never got to the post game of any of the Digimon story games or Digimon World games. I don't even think I ever played post game of Digimon World DS, honestly. It took me forever just to beat Digimon World DS's actual story. I don't know how many more of these we could do before we have to go indoors, so it might actually be best to go indoors right now. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know Digimon World DS was similar in that you needed you need to use action replay or Game Shark codes because Digimon World DS the only way to get Flame Dramon I think was to connect to people or something. I don't remember how far into I don't remember if I was playing Dawn or Dusk, and I don't remember how far I got into it. I will, like I said, I'll play them eventually, but I'm gonna do that off. That's not gonna be a stream game. Games I do think about maybe streaming. Obviously, I'm gonna be playing more Pokemon games on stream in the future, but I've been debating what else I should start streaming. I know I take damage there, but I don't care because I just want to get through this fight. I don't know. Like, maybe more PC games I should start streaming. How much damage does Boom? I love when the boomers do 190 damage. It's so much fun. I might actually, whenever the next Digimon story game comes out, because I know there's supposed to be a Digimon story game coming out later this year. Maybe I'll stream Cyber Salute and Hacker's Memory or something. On easy difficulties, honestly, I wouldn't make difficulty too hard so I could just like breeze through the game without grinding too much experience. But I might actually stream those games. Time Strangers later this year, right? I might do that. I might actually stream Hacker's Memory and Cyber Salute before going into Time Stranger. So maybe later on in the year I'll do that at some point. Battery program isn't really important right now, but that's fine. Definitely also Legend of Zelda. I played Breath of the Wild that one time on stream. Maybe I'll do the same thing again in Tears of the Kingdom or other like just for fun runs of Tears of the Kingdom and whatnot. I might start playing more Fire Emblem games a little bit. I was like so often, just like, you know, whatever Nintendo games that I'm in the mood for, I might honestly play. I'm obviously gonna mainly focus on Mega Man and then have my secondary focus on Pokemon, but you know, we'll see. Speaking of Pokemon, yo, thanks to everyone who watched my Miltank video. I expected that video about Miltank to get like 200 views, and it's at over 3,000 now. And I'm impressed by that. I really thought that video was gonna have maybe 200 views at most. And if you guys haven't seen it, my Fire Soul video, the BN4 Fire Soul only run, was actually up on Friday. So if you guys have not seen that yet, please make sure to watch that one. And then expect the video for this run to be up at some point, like towards the end of May. Oh no, Land's getting cold. As long as his hands work, it doesn't matter if he's cold, honestly. Wow, I got all wood chips there, not a single non-elemental chip. I think I had all those boomers though. Alright, this is the last snowman. Or last antenna rather. I don't know, maybe it's also the last snowman, I'm not sure. Wow, where are all of my non-elemental chips? I'm getting just all my boomers, and I got all 3 wood powders there. I did not get hit by that enemy boomer, that's pretty good. Is that all of them? No, one more snowman left. Okay, we gotta do it quick though before Land's hands stop working. We're good, we made it. Pretty soon, my friends, we will get to fight duo. 190 damage Lance, very good. Alright, that's the last one. And this is the heat breath. It's a good thing we already had all the chips that we needed for the scenario. I had grabbed onto that black bomb just in case. I had a feeling I would end up in this scenario. Well, it's easier now. The difficulty of this run was definitely very front loaded, where having next to no chips early on and having to rely on a very limited range charge attack did make the beginning of the run very difficult. The first night of the run, I had 20 deaths. And in the following like 3 or 4 nights, I've only had 9 deaths total. So definitely have to say that the difficulty of this run was all in the beginning. Having access to grass panels now definitely makes it easier. The thing is, I need to be able to set up grass panels, and fortunately, it is very rare, but the virus that drops wood powder does pop up in Yumland. Not in Yumland area, but in real life Yumland, the statue that you jack into in order to get onto the net, that one specific comp does actually have the virus that drops the wood powder chips, but it's really rare. I know. Wood Soul should have had set grass for the whole field as well, honestly. Anyways, let's see how easy Coldman's gonna be with me having access to Boomer, and that is basically guaranteed to hit him. Watch this do a lot of damage to him. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I mean, that was... yeah. That's all, that's all. This folder is actually really strong now. Hooray! Alright, that's that tournament done. Time to get into the post game. Oh my goodness, look, we're at NASA. Yeah, we got Bali and the Water God again. But I just like sped through it. I did all the chip collecting that I needed to do before finishing the last tournament. before even starting the last tournament, I did all the chip collecting. I literally started the tournament just to see who I was going to fight, saw Junkman in the first round, which meant that I had access to every single chip I needed immediately in the run, which is huge. Anyways, we got a hotel, blah blah blah, the hotel banner, which we won't honestly need, but it's fine. I don't think I'll need this either, but it's always nice to have. Now, guys, we're going to get access to one of the most important chips in the run now. I have not been keeping a secret, honestly. I have been mentioning it. I'm going to start recording this here. Not even I know what's going to happen next, but one thing I know for sure is our planet's fate rests on you. Shocker. A next generation chip developed by NASA. Maybe it'll help you. I got the Blue Moon chip. Now, usually I have not been using these Giga chips because they don't actually do anything for me. However, this time around, if we'd be so kind as to get rid of a guard star, the Blue Moon chip actually can be used in this folder as a plus 200 damage buff to either a boomer or a side bamboo, turning them into 260 or 280 damage on a single chip. If I miss one of those against duo, I'm going to cry. As would be very good with my timings against duo with my chips. The other thing that's annoying, Boomer will not be able to hit duo while he's in his center panel, and side bamboo will not be able to hit him when he's on his bottom panel. Also, who wants to watch me fight Cold Man again? Because apparently that's something I do in these runs. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's fight Cold Man again. I think that'd be fun, right, guys? Speed +1? I don't need that. The big shrimps. Wow, this is oh hey, look at that. The Blue Moon. That is a level 2 virus, which is probably one of the higher rarities. What codes? Hold on. What codes does Twin Fang 2 come in? Twin Fang 2 comes in OP and Q codes. O code could actually work with side bamboo too. That's hilarious. That's okay. We're not going to do that. If you know that the fate of society rests in the hands of an 11-year-old who had to be nagged to do his homework, I think you need to seriously question your current society. That's fair. Oh wait, give me the code, bro. Thank you, brat. Alright, here we go. I forgot to record it. Okay. Alright guys, let's fight Cold Man again because it's haha funny time. Oh hey, look. Actually got access to I can't really do anything after that, unfortunately. Too bad. Oh wait, he actually got hit by one of those. That's funny. Let's see, what can I do now? Oh, he got hit by that powered up boomer twice there. And it's an S rank. Let's go. Not even difficult. I love it. I'm not fighting Junkman like that. Sorry, guys. That was the extra content for today. That's it. That's the extra content. We fought Cold Man Alpha. Moving on in life. We got more important things to take care of right now. Like the fact that the net is dying or something. Or like the fact that a meteor is about to hit the planet. But, you know. Not that important to deal with, right? We got a lot of time before the meteor hits, right? I don't have to do anything about that now, right? We can do that later. Alright, Alright, now let's go to Netflix first. I might actually, like, thinking about it, all that's left is fighting. The only major fights left are Laser Man, who sucks, and Woodsoul would be good against Laser Man because if he steps in front of me to use his laser attack, he steps up 2 panels away from you, which means that my tornado is guaranteed to hit him. So I honestly might be in a super good spot here to just finish off this run without dying. If I don't die to... Oh, we gotta focus up here. He hit me, no. How much does a custom net navi cost? Probably a lot. Yeah, but are Gutsman and Roll actually that heavily customized, is the question. They're not exactly the strongest in terms of net battling. I mean, Gutsman's obviously kind of strong as a net battler, but Roll technically isn't, but I don't know. It's probably not that expensive, depending on... I guess it really depends on how much you're customizing the navis. I'm sure Mega Man is the most expensive one since it required literal human DNA to create him. His dad, yeah, Land's dad probably makes an amazing salary given the fact that he owns a house. I'm sure that all their parents do. Dex seems to be the only one of them that's kind of closer to being poor, if only because he lives in, I think it's an it looks like an apartment building that Dex lives in. Everyone else just lives in actual homes. Plus they live in a suburban area, so they're probably pretty well off, all of them. Anyways... honestly, maybe. I don't know, I feel like Laserman's attacks are a little bit too easy to dodge most of the time. Also the fact that his primary attack gets blocked by holes, which is and it cracks. I think that's the real issue. Why does he have an attack that cracks panels that also requires panels to be in front of him to use? Fact of the matter is, he attacks you one time, he cracks the panel that he attacked, and then you just step on that panel, step back, and he just can't attack you anymore for a while. It's kind of dumb. Capcom just, I think, didn't do a very great job of designing his fight, and made it a little bit too easy to handle. But yeah, Laser Man should be really easy. Dark Soul is a little scary. Laser Man was a huge threat in the anime for sure. He ripped apart Shade Man like it was nothing. Anyways, let's talk to this dude. We gotta go through the other net. Oh no. Blah 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 blah. Town key data. Okay, let's just go over here. Laser Man is definitely not a threat in this game, nor will he be one when I fight him, obviously, because like I said, his primary attack puts him 2 panels in front of you, which puts him in range of my wood tornado. I could even throw Sandpit into my folder just to really mess with him. I might actually just do that. I might throw Sand Rings back into my folder just for Laser Man. Laser Man was terrifying in the anime, for sure. All my homies wish that Battle Arc 4's Laser Man was the same as anime Laser Man. But at least he gives you a pretty decent chip, even though his fight is really weak. Yeah, the EXE anime, Laser Man is actually really strong in it. Anyways, welcome to Town Area 4. We finally have access to this place. I mean, we did have access to Town Area 4 earlier on because of Metal Man scenario, but this is the first time where you actually go to this part of it where all the mystery datas are. Alright, so all that's left is we fight the Navi in Park area, and then we go through the Meteor comps. Or Asteroid comps, or whatever it's called. And then after that, it's Laserman Dark Soul Duo, and then we're done. And then after we finish, we will probably play a little bit of Balnor 5. And then I don't know. We might do other stuff on screen. If you guys want to watch me be a scared little baby, I can play Halo on stream. That'd be funny. I'm up to the scary mission. Yeah, this guy thinks he could delete Mega Man. It's adorable. Not with these enemies, you're not going to delete me. That's for sure. Oh, that was easy. Oh no, Mega Man's gonna die or something, or whatever. Oh boy. Well, glad to see that you're here to catch the stream live. We are in the finale, so you will get to see me hopefully not die to Duo. I don't think, I haven't gotten a deathless run against Duo yet. And every single time I say, this one might be the first deathless run against Duo, and every time I'm wrong. But this time, because I have wood powder in my folder for healing, I might actually be able to get through Duo without dying here. I might actually have only 29 deaths in this run. We're gonna find out right... That's the wrong place. We're gonna find out right now. We're gonna get up here. Alrighty, let's do it. If I don't die to any random viruses, then all that's threatening is, of course, like I said, Laserman, Duo, and the Dark Soul. As long as the Dark Soul doesn't just obliterate me with chips that don't cause flashing, I should be fine. But the thing is that if I can hit the Dark Soul, he can hit me as well, which is kind of scary. Honestly, I love Balnor 5 so much, and I love playing through that game so much, that my biased opinion is absolutely you should do that. You should be 100%ing Balnor 5 on Legacy Collection. I also have to replay... I think I did... What games? I need to play Balnor 5 one more time on stream. Like a casual playthrough of it. For my, what's it called? I need to do it one more time for the, for that video that I was planning on making. Also, this week I'm probably just going to finish Balnor 2 on stream, maybe? Balnor 2 story on stream to be finished this week, I think makes the most sense, so we'll continue that tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to do this week. And then I have a folder decoder coming out on Friday, and that's pretty much the plan for this week. Oh boy, circle viruses. That's going to be so much fun to deal with. We're just going to murderalize him right away. Nice. Binder C, kind of useless, not going to lie. Go this way. Let's go around like this so that I can hit the number 1. Wait, hold on. Where's the number 3 panel here? I messed up already, actually. Well, maybe I didn't mess up, but if I had gone through the 1 first, that's fine. Could have been walking the other way. Oh no, I wouldn't have been stuck. It's fine. I did the right thing here. You know, I still technically don't know what you're supposed to do here when the black holes try to suck you up. I just spam the A and B buttons alternatively, but I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm sure only one of those buttons actually serves a purpose there, and I don't know which one it is, and I've never slowed down to figure out which one, because I just don't want to get sent back to the start. Oh boy, money. Should I actually go back to AC/DC and buy Twin Fang 3, or should we assume that my folder is perfect as is? It depends on the game, in my opinion. Some of the games really aren't bad, even without guides. Valorant 1, I will say, Valorant 1 feels impossible without a map of the net, honestly. Valorant 2, the only thing that's really annoying is what's it called? The freeze man scenario. Valorant 3, the most annoying thing that you probably might need a guide for is trying to get the ice ball chip for Mamoru. But after that, I feel like Valorant 4, 5, and 6, in my opinion, aren't really that bad in terms of figuring out what you have to do or where you need to go. We're not up to duo quite yet. We still got a few more minutes before we get to fight him, and we need to fight Laser Man first. But we're almost there. We're close. We're very close. God, really, boomer chips are not bad right now. I never really thought that the Searchman scenario was that bad, at least personally, but also with the Searchman scenario, it doesn't matter if he shoots you. It just puts you down to 1 HP, so as long as you could survive virus fights, you should be fine. Like, I can see it being difficult to survive the virus fights as a kid, but you could probably just like really brute force your way through it. Like, I wasn't that good at the games when I was younger either, but just by being stubborn and saving the game often, you could be fine. We're just using invis chips, honestly. How do I do this? I think I figured it out. There we go. That was yeah, that was a triple delete. That was a puzzle I needed to solve, and I managed to solve it. There, in fact, was a way to delete everyone right away. Hi, Blaze. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. It is indeed finale time. We breezed through the final tournament. Honestly, the last tournament was super easy with the folder being completed. Oh boy, Circ Kill viruses, my favorite. I love them. They're so much fun to deal with. Alright, at least the Gaias, when they're in range of my tornado, they're getting one shot, which is really nice. I need to hit number 4. There you are. Okay. One area left to go, and then we fight Laser Boy. Really, I get annoyed when I get stopped for the button mashing segment. But that's just me personally. Full energy. I don't need full energies, really. Alright, here we go. Really, all I have to do is keep hitting this. Wait. Wait! I didn't do enough damage to the Gaia. Alright, there we go. I timed that extremely well. I think the first hit actually hit him. Alright, there's the number 1. Where's the number 2? Seriously, where is it? I don't remember. There you are. There's the number 2. Now we need to find number 3. Alright, well, here comes the healing. Oh no, he broke my panel. That's annoying. I thought I was gonna get to heal forever there. Oh wait, hold on. I do still get to heal. Now I just stand here. Nice. Got to heal a little bit. I start a save fresh each time so that I don't already have access to chips that I'm allowed to use. So the whole point is for me not just to be stuck in a double soul the entire time, but also to make it so that I'm limiting my chip folder. And so part of what I need to do in every run is go around and find chips that I'm allowed to use. Fire Soul run, for example, would have been... Well, maybe not Fire Soul. This run, Wood Soul run, was only difficult early on because of the fact that I couldn't... Like, I had no chips to use early on in the game. And it was the lack of early chips that made me die so often at the start of this run. If I had access to all the chips that I wanted from the very beginning of the run, it would have been a little bit too easy. Exactly, it makes it an extra challenge. Oh, I get to do the big boy. 260 damage boomer, my friends. Oh, you dirtbag. He teleported and didn't get hit by the boomer. 260 damage boomer. Have I played the Star Force games yet? I played Star Force 1 and 2 before. I never played Star Force 3, and I keep telling people that don't tell me anything about Star Force 3 because I don't want any spoilers about Star Force 3. I'm just gonna play that game on my own at some point in my life. I just don't know when, but I will be playing Star Force 3 at some point in life. 260 damage boomer because I threw the Blue Moon Giga Chip onto it. That could technically get stronger. If I could net battle against people and power up my boomer chip, I technically would be able to do a lot more damage with it, but... Or power up the Blue Moon chip, rather. But that's fine. A single boomer doing 260 damage is already pretty nice. Yeah, I keep hearing that Star Force 3 is the best one in the series, which is awesome. I'm glad that the series went out with a bang, but at the same time, I want to play it. But I'm waiting for them to drop a Legacy Collection. If they drop a Legacy Collection for Star Force in the next few years, then I will be playing Star Force on stream, most likely. If they do not, then I will probably still end up playing Star Force on stream at some point in life, but, you know. If there's no Legacy Collection, I'm gonna have to play it on, like, emulator or something, which I don't want to do. Alright guys, it's time for the beat up Laser Man part of the game. Ooh, that actually might be fun to try out. When I'm done with all the Dull Souls though, the first thing I'm gonna do is a Dark Soul run, and that one will not be on a fresh save file. Dark Soul run is gonna be on game 3 actually. But that is what I'm going to do next. Okay, let's see. See, he can't hit me now. Oh, he has super armor. I forgot about that detail. I have both of my lances already. He can't hit me. Okay, now he can. No! No! Alright, that sucks. Oh, he's doing a big laser attack. Big laser again. I think he's doing big laser. It's fine. He did big laser. He's at 420 HP. Dark laser. Oh, I can't do anything about dark laser. Wait, yes I can. He's confused. We can do this. He's trying very hard to hit the big laser on me. Oh, he's not confused anymore. Stop using dark laser, bro. Oh, wait. Hold on, here it comes, here it comes. You guys ready for the big side bamboo? 280 damage counter hit, let's go. That took a while, but yeah, healing just makes that too easy. Anyways, that's enough of that. So that's Laser Boy, pretty easy. Guys, sit. We're about an hour into the stream and we're already up to the finale, and then we're gonna play Balrog 5 a little bit on my Switch / on the Legacy Collection on Steam. I'm gonna have to record for this week's folder decoder, and then I might just play stuff for fun as well. Oh god, here they come. It's the Sir kills. Perfect. Alright. Here we go. Roll Soul 1 on game 2 or 3. I might do that eventually. Oh, I forgot to save. Just kidding, I can't save. Laser Man does have a cool design, I will agree with that. Alright, Dark Soul. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit him. Oh, he area grabs me. Okay, well that was really easy because he got hit by wood powder like 7 separate times. And now all that's left is duo. Alright. This is huge. If I die, 30 deaths. If I don't die, first deathless duo, and we finish the run. This is huge. This is important right now. I would say comments of the videos themselves. I'm more likely to see it in the comments of the videos. Or not that I'm more likely to see it, I'm just as likely to see it, but, you know, that kind of saves it on the internet for me. We got this. We can do it. It is time for judgment, but not necessarily my judgment. I'm not the one that's about to get judged. Alright, let's do this thing. This is a strong start. Alright, I took a hit, but that doesn't matter too much because guess what? I have my first wood powder ready to go. I don't know why I did that when I know I can't hit that boomer from that angle. I'm at full HP and he's down to 1380 already. Guys, I messed up and left my lances in the folder like a dumbass. Alright, well I missed that boomer, which is not the end of the world. He hasn't used it. How? He has not used his tornado even a single time yet. Or his laser, rather. Did he forget he has it or something? And none of this, it doesn't matter. Like, Lance cannot hit him now. He hasn't moved down a single time either. There's the laser finally. He attacks after it. Oh, my healing. It's gone. That's the big boomer. I'll throw out an 80 damage boomer. Let's go. The healing is too much for him. I actually did this without dying. We love to see it. Actually without dying. Yeah, wood powder, being able to get wood powder on game 1 made this way too easy. I think that this would have been the hardest fight. I think this would have actually been the hardest duo fight in the entire series so far if I did not have access to wood powder. But having access to wood powder made it so it really didn't even matter. Most of the other runs, if I take a hit, I'm closer to 1 HP. In this run, taking a hit meant nothing because of the wood powder. So here's what we're gonna do now: is we're gonna go through all this stuff. Oh, don't worry, Jonathan. You'll get to see it again. I'm gonna fight him again. We're gonna let the credits roll. Actually, yes, Wood Soul was my favorite. Well, it's not favorite. It was the easiest fight against Duo, definitely. I actually think that the easiest ones were the 4 elemental ones. I think that the 4 easiest Duo fights actually were Wood Soul, Fire Soul, Aqua Soul, and Thunder Soul. Aqua Soul because it had Aqua and Fire Souls because they have a lot of damage output. Thunder Soul because I was able to just lock him in place for the entire fight and he was never able to attack me because of it, and Wood Soul because you guys just saw what Wood Soul is about. We're gonna redo that though without the lances in my folder and without I'm gonna try to take out Wood Powder and see if it's any worse. I'll be back in a few minutes though. Enjoy the credits music, I guess. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We love to see it. Which soul did I struggle the most with against duo? Metal Soul. Metal Soul was the hardest one because I was not allowed to use Air Hockey, obviously, which is the best breaker type chip that I could use. Metal Fist as a charge attack obviously doesn't do anything because it's a melee range charge attack, unfortunately. And every other chip that did get increased damage with Metal Soul, unfortunately, they didn't get, I had to charge the chips, which took a little bit of time. Yeah, they name drop Inafune, isn't that fun? 3 days after, blah 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 blah. Alright guys, we did it, we beat Wood Soul, hooray, start from save game. We did it, we beat it, okay. You guys ready for the extra duo fight? We did it! That was duo finale. Okay. No, it needs a panel, so I'm pretty sure even the single one doesn't work either. Let's do this. Let's change up the folder. Let's get rid of the lances, and let's get rid of blah blah blah. Is there any other wood chips I could throw in instead of the ones I can't do white webs? Okay. We're gonna do non-elemental chips, and we're gonna just throw in whatever strong non-elemental chips we have in whatever code they happen to come in Doesn't matter. Do one more. One more. We'll do... Alright, mini bomb for plus 50. Yeah, the chip charge was... It wasn't like really a detriment, it was just a little bit slower. Okay, so we're gonna redo this and I'm gonna record this one as well because I'm gonna actually... That one duo fight was a little bit too easy and I'm gonna put it in the video, obviously. But then this is going to be bonus content in the video. Mono-soul and Gut-soul were very, very similar to each other, honestly, because they both did almost exactly the same thing, with them both giving damage buffs to non-elemental chips, honestly. Anyways, here's Dark Soul Part 2. Bro, thank you for the grass panels, I guess. I don't, you know, I'm not ow. I'm not gonna say no to the Dark Soul giving me grass panels. That's awesome. Alright, Dark. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Area grab me. Oh my god. I'm stuck to a single panel. Let's do this. Come on. Just buster me. Buster me on repeat. Let's go. I dare you. He did no damage to me. It's so stupid. Yeah, Mono-soul's charge attack being melee definitely hurt as well. Alright, here we go. Here we go with the extra duo fight. I need him to move down, but he doesn't do it, unfortunately. Oh, he did it. He moved down for once. Remember, I don't have healing this time, so we need to be a little bit careful because of that. Let's do this. There's the laser. Alright, we need him to move up now. Ow. Oh, I missed the side bamboo. No, I'm so dumb. No healing? I know. I need to actually be good at the game this time. Yeah, see? Now I died. Now I actually died because of the fact that I didn't have healing. I think it's doable even without healing though. If I put myself at 500 HP, it'll be doable. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Ew, circular viruses. I hate them. They're annoying. Wow, I actually got rid of them there without dying, without taking any damage. That's pretty good. See ya, Dark. Alright, let's try this again. Is the Dark Soul going to be nice to me again and give me access to wood or grass panels? Stop area grabbing me, bro. Oh gosh. Dude, he keeps using area grab on me. Oh my god, he brought me down to 1 HP. It is possible for the Dark Soul to kill me. I used area grab so much early on that he's actually using area grab against me. Kinda nuts. Alright, third duo fight. This is an interesting starting hand, I will say. And this is where you can kind of also see the alphabet soup is coming into play as well. Alright, move up, move up. Thank you. Alright, that's already 460 damage. That's actually not bad at all. And then I'm going to throw out the boomer here, and that should hit. Cool. He lasers again. Sometimes there's a little bit of RNG involved as well, in terms of which attacks he's using. Because, like... Alright, that did hit. which is huge. I think we should do this instead. Oh, I didn't. That's not fully what I wanted for the turn. Tornado can do a lot of damage to him as well, I will say, which is nice. I think we want to just use our boomers here. I mean, we're almost there already. I'm gonna throw out this boomer to try and defend myself with. Oh, that was an empowered. That is a. Ooh, ooh. Hold on. See, it is doable. It's doable. Yeah, no, this run, honestly, like, the power of Witzel, once you actually have chips for it, are actually, it's pretty good. There was also a bit of nice RNG there, because if he uses the laser attack, we know that he's going to use his, like, punches right after his laser, so as long as I'm wary of that, dodge the punches, and then I can even use a charge attack. The only thing that's awkward with fighting Duo with this folder is that if he moves down, I can't hit him with side bamboo, but it could hit him with boomer. While he's in the center, I can't hit him with boomer, but I can hit him with side bamboo. So depending on like where he is, some of my chips will work and some of them won't work. That's the only awkward thing about it. Other than that, it's like really clearly not that bad. Alright, that's the Witzel run. Unless we want to do other bonus fights, like maybe I fight. No, actually I do need to record other footage. Alright, let's. Well, I've only. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's. We're not doing this anymore. Next up is going to be Search Soul. Next up, the order for the last three. It's Search Soul, Junk Soul, Wind Soul, and then I'm done. I'm trying to do them from easiest to hardest, so Search Soul of the three should be the easiest one, so we're going to do Search Soul next since it is the easiest one. Junk Soul and Wind Soul are, in my opinion, the two hardest ones for their respective games, which is why I saved the two of them for last. Because I don't even know what I'm going to do with Junk Soul for my folder. And Wind Soul, the only chips available to it are garbage. I'm only going to be allowed to use... what's called, the only chips I'm gonna be allowed to use for the Witzel run is going to be Airshot, Windwreck, Tornado. It's bad. It's really bad. And Tornado doesn't even do that much damage. It's 30 damage a hit for only 240 damage per tornado. It's gonna be Airshot only for a while. I'm gonna have to overly rely on my charge stack. I think that for Wind Soul I'm gonna allow sword chips though. Sword, wide sword, long sword, wide sword, long sword, wide blade, long blade, like all those like sword chips I'm gonna allow as well. Because technically Wind Soul having the fan effect does pull opponents close to you, which makes it easy for you to hit them with swords. So technically I'm gonna allow that. Anyways, I am going to do some... We're gonna do this. I'm going to do a little bit of recording right now because I do need to record for Folder Decoder later this week. So we're going to spend a little bit of time playing BN4 5 just to show off the, just because I need footage for my next Folder Decoder episode. Number Soul was done already a few months ago, yeah? Yeah, I did. Number Soul was a while ago. Number Soul was done, I guess, I don't know if it was October or November or whenever it was done. Anyways, we're gonna, oh, I'm still recording by mistake, whoopsies. Recording all that. Alright, let's start recording for Folder Decoder, guys. I'll let you guys figure out what the folder is for yourselves. Which BN4 5 had patch cards while you play as the other navies. I wish that BN4 5 had patch cards that allowed you to I wish Valorant 5 had patch cards for the double souls, so you can play in a specific double soul for the entire run. She confused me. Alright, well. I like bullying Maddie, it's very fun. I did not get to actually show up what the point of the folder is. Valorant 5 is a very good game. I do love Valorant 5. I am gonna look more so at the patch cards. This is not maxed out. Ooh, shame on me. Shame on me. Maddie sucks. I agree wholeheartedly with that. I did not realize that I did not max out the damage of the Cloudman chip. I'm gonna have to do that. I want her to move up though. I need her to move up. Please paralyze her. Nope. Oh, that's okay. Oh, she moved up. She got hit. She's in the front. Yep. Got her. Toadman and Roll are both better, that is true. Alright, I can't believe I didn't realize I never maxed out. Oh, I missed out on maxing out his chip by 5 milliseconds. That hurts. That sucks, man. I don't have maxed out damage on Cloudman or Shademan. My job right now is not to max those out though. My job is to just use the folder that I'm supposed to be using, so. Alright, can I bug my Navicust right now to give me... All I have is turn soul. All I have is soul turn +1. What enemy type does not appear in this area? I think maybe there won't be grass enemies, probably. So we can do this. I wish Double Team would have somehow made it into collection. There was no reason for Double Team DS to make it into the collection. They really just only went with the standard chip, you know, standard ones. Oh, I can't do this. Can't do that. Is there an... Oh, I can't actually bug... I can't bug my Navicust here to force specific... To, like, yeah, I can't use, encounter bug here. That sucks. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna do 6 turns of Double Souls instead. Wait, why am I still recording? This is the part where I get it. Yeah. Wait, is it not the same music? Or is it just the updated audio because it's on the DS instead of other voice acting? I don't really care about voice acting in these games though. Right, where can I go to like really guarantee a fight against No! I didn't get 2 attacks. I would have knocked out that Vampire right there. Cosmo boy. You guys know that Cosmo Man attacks multiple times. Very fun. Real 3E? I like that. Nice. I already finished the save file, by the way. I just never really maxed out the Navi chips, but other than that, it's complete. If I could fight Cosmo Man and just... No, you know what? Oh my god. This, my friends, is what we call extremely lucky. The fact that Proto Man popped up so I can actually record this, super extremely lucky. He doesn't get hit twice there, right? Aw, I didn't get to hit him there at all. So fun fact, the folder that I'm recording now doesn't actually require Magnet Soul, and in fact I'm going to... I hate him for doing that. That was a very weak custom Volt. Who's ready for Cosmo Boy? Who's ready for Gator at home? We're gonna use Gator at home, guys. Dude. Is this gonna work? No way! That misses! That's hilarious. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, well. Funny as it is, unfortunately, that kind of weakens me a lot. It's fine, don't worry about it. Look at that. That is something I wanted to show off. He is now paralyzed, and he's going to remain paralyzed for a little while there. And I am going to try to custom Volt him for a lot of damage. No! He dodged it. Oh, I'm almost dead. Gator at home. Wait, does Gator going backwards? I didn't know that Gator could go backwards. Yeah, I'm supposed to have double point in this folder. Do I not have it? Oh, oops, guys, I don't have double point in here. I knew I was forgetting something when I made this folder. Hold on. I'm supposed to have double point in here. I didn't realize I didn't have it. Oopsies. There. Fixed it. Alright, and now we can use Lock Enemy. Fight Proto Man one or two more times, just so I could have footage. But I mean, I kind of showcased what I wanted to do with the folder. Hey, Zetsu. We also have to show off how, I mean, Magnet Soul is really good for this folder as well. If I could double point, if I could do double point into the Cloudman ships, I can actually pull enemies towards the front and max out the damage of Cloudman by doing that. So Magnet Soul really works well. Also, I just like throwing electricals at people. It's hilarious. I need him to not hit me right now. Zetsu, you missed it. We already beat Duo in the Balnark 4 Witzel run. I keep messing that up. Alright, well, my hand's kind of clogged right now, unfortunately, with Program Advanced pieces. Aha, got him. It's annoying. And I don't even have my... Here's the thing about my folder decoder videos. It's not like these folders are perfect. Yeah, and this one's kind of sucking right now. Ow. You know what? Now nothing. He's gonna delete me. Oopsies. This is why I saved after he killed me though, or after I beat him, so that I could lock enemy again. And I'm not gonna save the game if I beat him again. I'm gonna conserve that lock enemy. I got really lucky to be fighting against Proto Man. Oh, there's the double point. We got our double point. Now we just need... Here we go. The duo fight went super well. I beat Duo on the first attempt, basically. Oh, I have Buster Max on. I want to pull him into the front. Like that. That's what we wanted to do. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my god, that was over 1,000 damage. Yep, there. That right there. And I get his DS chip that I already had. That right there is what we want to showcase. Cloudman chip, very fun, very good. And remember, this is not even a Cloudman chip at max power. I'm missing 5 damage per hit. I ran the math, and by I ran the math, I mean I'm good at math, so I did the math on my own. And turns out that the Cloudman chip, when fully powered up, does the exact same damage as Silver Bullet fully powered up, which I find hilarious. It's 1440 damage. If I did the math right, which I'm pretty sure I did. I usually do. I'm usually pretty good at math. We will fight Proto Man one more time, and then we will move on. I want to fight against Blizzard Man. Oh, he put his shield up. Ew. I don't want him to do that. That was a lot of damage. Oh! He did the scary move against me. I don't approve. It feels so nice to have 6 turns of double souls active. Oh, come on, game. I just wanted my Cosmo Prism. Hold up. How much damage is this gonna do? He did use Delta Ray. Yeah, seed panels are the only way. Stop showboating, bro. He did it again. He did it again, but he died for it. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay. We are gonna fight... The most important navies for me to fight here are Blizzard Man, Grid Man, and Lark Man. Since 2 of those navies are set encounters, I'm probably not gonna fight their SP versions. Unless I get really lucky and they just pop up. I'll fight Blizzard Man in this version, and I'll switch over to Team Colonel, because the whole point is that this folder can be used in both Team Colonel and Team Proto Man, which is nice. Team Proto Man, you get Magnet Soul, which is really good for this folder. Team Colonel, you can just get other good chips. By which I mean Cross Divide comes in C code. But also, it's a lot easier to max out damage on... Actually, you know what? I should probably force Magnet Man encounter here. That would probably be a good idea. Magnet Man is really easy to force the encounter on. Let's do that. Let's take out the soul turns. We'll put in battery. And then we could put in... I wish we could put in collect as well. I will bug my Buster. That's fine. Alright, let's do that. And now we force the encounter to be Magnet Man. And I can use a Magnet Soul folder against Magnet Man. Which is fun, right? Look, we're gonna hit him with his own strengths. The only thing is that Magnet Man doesn't really move into his front column ever, which is gonna suck. That does damage. Well, there's Cloudman already. Let's see if I can, I could probably paralyze him here and get exactly what I wanted. Hold on. Yep. It's 205 per hit, but then it gets doubled. So, oh, 490 HP left. I did get the double damage there. Oh yeah, that was... Yep. That was disgusting. That one goes in the video for sure, for sure. That was actually kind of really good. Chunky big boy damage. I know. Best part is that it doesn't cause invis frames. Exactly. The Cloudman chip is really good, partially because it doesn't cause flashing. It paralyzes, which means you could combo off with it pretty well. Ooh, I actually got to use a chip before he mag paneled. That's nice. That's always fun. That's really not common at all. Did he get hit twice? No, he didn't get hit twice there. I thought he did for a second. We're just gonna... Ironically, yes, you can actually combo Cloudman with Cloudman if you really wanted to. I don't want to use these, but I also don't want them taking up space. Cosmoman should hit 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. Bro, what is all of this? What is all of this? I took a hit. Dude. Oh, I just lost Magnet Soul too. It's been more than 6 turns. Oh! Ouch. That hurt. I'm angry. My Cloudman's all the way at the bottom. Does Cosmoman have a command code? I wouldn't know. I'm bad at these games. Alright, that's fine. The first fight against Magnet Man was good enough. Now we can replace that with... where is it? Fish! We need fish now. Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't... he just, he picks up the obstacles. Cosmoman picks up obstacles and throws them at the end of 3 meteor hits, if I'm not mistaken. Cosmoman also can work well in Team Colonel, because you might be running obstacle chips anyways for Colonel Soul if you enjoy Colonel Soul for some reason, which, you know, we all know I personally don't care for Colonel Soul, but some people like it. Someone told me that Woodman has command codes in BN4 4 and I've been trying it and failing at it, so... I don't know, sometimes people gaslight each other in this community. Anyways, this folder, really good against Blizzard Man, and one of my ways of S-ranking him in under 10 seconds if I get lucky enough with the... Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these chips right now. This folder can S-rank him in under 10 seconds, but... it requires you to... well, I should have already had the chips, unfortunately. So we're just gonna massacre him anyways. Yeah, we're doing Battle Rank 5 right now because I finished, I beat Duo super easily in that Wood Soul run. Rapidly pressing A to get 1 minute hit twice. I don't know, I tried it. Blizzard Man's chip's not that bad, in my opinion. It could be pretty decent. Because it's basically the same as Gold Man. It's just a Blizzard Ball chip from Battle Rank 5 that reappears in Battle Rank 6. I'm really bad at dodging that attack, as we just saw. That's what I'm saying. Aqua Soul actually is good in Battle Rank 4. Oh, I pulled him in. That's so stupid. I pulled him in and then he kicked the snowball as he was getting pulled in, so I died. Alright, we don't need sub chips though. I mean, I guess I could heal here. I could use my one and only remaining full heal. full energy. Watch this be a virus. Yeah, of course. That's accurate. It is actually really tough to find. Nice. For whatever reason, it is in fact difficult to find rock cubes in Belnark 5, which is so weird. I feel like rock cube should be a very plentiful chip in all scenarios. Alright, let's do this. That's what rainy day is for. I'm gonna try rainy day boulders at some point, honestly. I think it would be fun to do a rainy day boulder. Reel is very good for beating viruses up. That hit him. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We're about to see how good this is against Blizzard Man. What you do is you throw the Blizzard, yep, right there. And then, wait for it. He's on the water panel in my area right now. So he gets hit 3 times. That's how we do it. This Cloudman SP is really good against Blizzard Man, Larkman, and Gridman because all of them have attacks where they end up on your area. Even without without you using double point. All right, let's do it. Let's do one more fight against this rejected Muppet. We're gonna invis at the start of the turn because why not? I shouldn't have done that because now I just lost some time this turn. Alright, hold on, here we go. Oh no, it's Cosmo Man. No! Don't give me Cosmo Man now. Stupid game. That's right. Get count on him, bro. He takes so much damage from this. No, not Cosmo Man. Dumb game. Dumb game being dumb. I had it, and I just didn't have it anymore. Oh my god, it's giving me nothing right now. Oh, hey. Check it out. Here we go. Sucker. Yeah, this folder's really good against Blizzard Man. He doesn't have to look menacing, he just has to exist. Alright, we'll do one more fight against him and then we'll swap versions. And we'll play Team Colonel a little bit. Well, there's my double point right off the bat. Is the game going to be nice to me? Darkman's not a Dark Lloyd, technically. Also, Darkman's dead already in the series. No, I think that Bubble Man is more of a threat than Blizzard Man, honestly. Oh, it's go time, boys. Friendly reminder that in no way, shape, or form is this a max-powered attack on him. This is not max power, but it's probably going to be enough to delete him. That's the way we do it. I haven't gotten to use Cosmo Prism yet, though. Alright, well that's enough of that. The Palm Man was technically not canon in Valorant 2, because if I'm not mistaken, some of the post-games are not considered to be canon. I've heard a lot of people saying that the Valorant 2 post-game specifically is non-canon. It's just for fun. Darkman EXE does have a great design, I will admit that. We do love his design. Anyways, hold on. Alright, we're gonna save here. Give me a second, it's getting very dark in my room, I need to turn my lights on. Alright, we're back. Alrighty, well, let's well, we can't turn this off yet. Hold on, guys. Alright, we need our desktop audio to be working right now, because we have not had it working at all tonight. I'm gonna do this on keyboard. We're gonna turn the switch off. You guys ready? I need to make sure I actually have the right screen up. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're playing on Steam. Alright, we're also going to use the same folder in Team Kernel because you can. The only difference is that this time around we have cross divide now instead. Also, I threw in Lance, but you don't really need Lance in this folder. What I'm actually going to do is replace Lance real quick. We don't need the Lances, we'll throw in Void Bombs instead. Anyways, I can't see chat anymore. Sorry, guys. Also, this might be loud now. Nah, it's fine. And we're just gonna fight. Oh my god, I'm still recording. Alright, we're gonna fight this now. We're gonna fight this version of Gridman. Fun fact, one of my favorite chips in this series is the Scully chips. I really like the Scully chips a lot. So this version has fewer of the electric type chips. Except for these guys. These guys are still in it. Because of course they are. Oh my god, he almost hit me. Oh, there he is. Forget it. We'll do this. It's gonna be 200 damage per hit. So we get to hit him a lot, at least. I could have hit him one more time there. Could have, but didn't. Who's ready for Gator at home? We're Gatoring at home, guys. 60 damage instead of 100. It actually hits 9 times, or throws out 9 projectiles. Hooray, we did it. I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, let's go into Colonel Soul because I said we can. Just because I said it's possible to do it, let's go into Colonel Soul. It's funny, haha. There we go. Cosmo Man already. We'll do this. Here we go. This is how we use Cloudman, baby. Wait, where did it, what? He kicked the football and went nowhere. Alright. This should be pretty close to deletion, I think. Ooh, close, yeah. That was nowhere near being full power. Nice. Oh, hey, Icky. First place in a local Balnor 6 tournament. Nice. Congrats, well done. I wish I was that good at Balnor games. I'm not very good at PvP. I don't know, I feel like the Balnor 3 post game is the only one that's actually canonical. Like actually like full on canonical. Because the Balnor 3 post game does explain why Base has amnesia for the rest of the series. Alright, we're gonna go into Mr. Colonel again. I can't place the boy bomb there, that's so funny. Actually, it would be funnier if I arm change with Pulsar. Pulsar chips is actually really good against wait, why do I have Navi plus 20? I made some sort of boo-boo. I must have taken the Navi plus 20 chips by mistake. Oh no, I went back to the old charge attack. What I'm not supposed to have right now. Guys, I messed up pretty badly here. It's okay. Full damage! Not full damage, but 5 hits. Oh, that actually is a deletion. Cross divide. Ta-da! Ta-da! I have most of the footage I actually wanted. The Great Colonel Soul Disaster. Yeah, I messed that one up, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do this time. CC. Did you guys know that you could do that, by the way? Oh my god, the stupid boy bomb didn't work again. I would have gotten the extra hit on Colonel. Or on Cosmo Man, rather. Oh, I walked into that like a dummy. I don't think I've ever used the Sun Moment Program Advance. By the way, this is just an instant deletion now. Because he's gonna get cross divided for double damage. We love to see it. 880 damage off of a single Giga Chip. Alright, here we go again. We'll fight him like 1 or 2 more times and I'll call it a night. I'm not gonna be on too long tonight. I forgot about that being a thing. That is the first time I've actually used Colonel's thing. Soldiers. It wasn't even intentional, but it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I am not paying attention to anything here. Here we go again. Oh, dash at me, bro. Okay, I think I missed the aqua panel. Yeah, I did miss the C panel. That sucks. That means I lost damage there. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh well. That does not do enough damage. Darn. Cosmo Man sucks. That was Colonel Force at home. Go, Pulsar. Battlenark 4 has a postgame. Battlenark 4's postgame really is weird. That's not... It's short, kind of, too. For Battlenark 4. Alright, let's do one more. Battlenark 5 does have a good postgame. I must admit that. So yeah, fun fact, if you use a Pulsar chip and you hit one of Gridman's clones, it actually counts as hitting an obstacle and then spreads around and does that sonic wave. You know, the sonic wave that gives him... I don't know how much damage this is gonna do, but I hope it does a lot. That is 150, 300 per hit, so this is like a lot of damage. It's not enough to kill, but it's a lot. He dodged all of that. Are you guys ready for Gator at home? Even when an attack plus 30, it's still Gator at home? At least he gets hit by all of them there. Oh well. We did it! Woo! Alright, I think that's enough of beating up Gridman. Alrighty. That's kind of everything I needed to do tonight. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else. Maybe I should play... Is there anyone else? Who can I force encounters against in this version of the game? He drops the DS if you fight Mr. Famous directly. The SP version you need to get from Orin area. Yeah, hero. The clones reserve the panels even when they're destroyed, which is really annoying. Anyways, I guess we could go fight... If we want to fight someone else, I did say that this folder was going to be good against Larkman, so I could probably fight against him a little bit as well. The question is, do I want to fight the SP version or not? I think we should be fighting SP versions of Navis though. So I'll take a little bit of time. I'll probably stay on till around... Alright, I don't know exactly what time I'll stay on until, but I should probably try to fight the SP versions of Navis here. So we'll do that. We'll try to fight Larkman SP. I know he's an Undernet. Undernet 2. Or where does Toadman? Oh, Toadman spawns in end area. Actually, this would be a really good folder against Toadman. I should probably go fight Toadman as well. Toadman spawns where? It's N3, right? I don't know. Apparently, in the very official ranking of the Balnark 4 scenarios that I took part of, Proto-Man scenario was actually considered the absolute worst one in the game because it requires too much walking back and forth in the undernet area. Alright, we have fish equipped. Alright, we should do fish. And is there a blue buster part in this game? There is not. We don't need attack +1s. I don't know what bugging fast barrier would do to me. You know what? Custom bug it is. Who cares? We have fish program active. We have custom 1 and custom 2 attached directly to it. Junkman has a really good story. Junkman has a really good story. Proto-Man scenario does have a good story as well. But they also kind of repeat that story again in this game as well, so it's like, eh. Alright, let's see if Toad Boy pops up, hopefully. This would be a really good folder for fighting Toadman. Like, this is actually a ridiculously good folder for fighting Toadman. It's a virus, please be Toadman. It's not Toadman. However, it's still pretty good. Cactus Ball 3M. Okay. This is, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no. I'm wrong. This is not the area where Toadman spawns. Toadman spawns in end area 4. This area is where Numberman spawns. I did that wrong. Alright, now we could fight Toadman. Hopefully. Mudwave N? That's fun. Sneak Run just expired. Alright, well, let's try without it and see what happens. Alright, we're gonna get the Aqua Roll viruses here. Unfortunate. Alright, game, give me Ironic. Can the Boy Bomb stay on the magnet panel? It does. I am taking damage in my custom window screens. Balnark 4 story is very short because, honestly, if thinking about it, every single fight that you do in the tournaments is just a side story. The main story of Balnark 4 is the asteroid coming to destroy the Earth, which you barely touch on. They only get like, that story only gets like one cutscene between tournaments. And then whatever, like with Nebula, is the story of Balnark 4. Here he is. Okay, awesome. This is what we were hoping for. And sure, I'll go into Colonel Soul, why not? Alright, we get to fight Toadman right now, which is what we were hoping for. Well, the good news is, who's ready for at home? We're just gonna do this real quick. You only get hit 6 times here, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks, but hold on. Do I not have double point in this folder either? You brat. Alright, we got him though. We did that. We do a lot of damage here. This is instant delete. Beautiful. Yeah, this folder is, it's kind of easy to hit Toadman because of the way he moves. Oh my god, the S chip. That's fun. Do I not have double point in here? I'm pretty sure I do. Why do I not have double point in my folders? Is it in here? Where is my double point? Game? What am I doing? Why did I not put double point into either of my folders? Why am I dumb? And I didn't realize it till just now. That's the best part. Alright, well, we saw him. Now we just need to lock enemy. Whenever the sneak run expires, we'll lock enemy. And then we get to do a few fights against Toad Boy. We get to fight him right away. Cool. Alright, which one is this? Oh, we have Cloudman immediately. We already have the Cloudman chip. Now we just need a few other things. No Toad Songs. Stop Toad Songing. This is what we needed. This is probably enough to delete him. We want him on that front panel, so wait for it. Watch. How much damage this is going to do? This is 200 per hit times 2, which is 400 per hit. Just kidding, maybe it was 800 per hit. I don't know. But yeah, just immediate. Almost under 10-second deletion. That was almost under 10 seconds. I think if I had just fired off the Cloudman a little bit sooner, it might have actually been enough. And here he is again, and I haven't even used my lock enemy yet. And look how good. This is the starting hand of dreams right there, dude. Invis, keep myself safe. Throw the C-Seed, use Fast Gauge. Immediately full cuss. If I had Cloudman right now in my hand, that would have been it. If one of these chips was Cloudman, I would have had it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. However, I can technically still get an under 10-second rank. No under 10 seconds. Oh, I probably should have just went into Number Soul the entire time. Why y'all mad at Napalm Man? What did Napalm Man do? There's my boy. Ow. Well, I took a lot of damage, but this is max power. I think 110 plus 1. No, I think I was missing a little bit of damage on it, but still. I don't hate Battle.Arc 6 story, honestly. I think Battle.Arc 6 is pretty decent. It does what it needs to do. It's a finale, you know. All right, let me go fight. Hopefully he shows up a couple more times before the sneak run expires. Otherwise, we're just gonna use a lock enemy. Come on, game. Don't you love when you use sneak run and just like nothing pops up for a while? Especially when you're trying to fight SP Navies. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna Number Soul this time because I do want the full 10 chips, obviously. And we do want a Fast Gauge here. Oh, we got the Cloudman chip, we just don't have any power-ups on it. Which, honestly, it's 220 per hit for 3 hits, which would be 660 only, which is not enough. So definitely not gonna be doing that. I really want to try to get him in under 10 seconds for the video as well. I think it would be awesome if I could do that for my video. How does he still know where I am? We're gonna do this real quick. This is without double point, unfortunately, but it's fine. It's gotta be enough. It does a lot. Oh, I left him at 40 HP. Alright, we're gonna go for a funny delete. No! I didn't get the funny delete. That's so unfortunate. I don't think this hits, actually. I think I messed up. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. Counter with Rock you Electric Reel? I can, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to... Let's do this real quick. To heal for free. All I want to do here is just show off the folder, so I really don't care about, I don't care too much about how much, let's do, oh, let's see if this will work. How much does this do? 120 per hit? That's not enough. I did a lot. Ah, he's at 420. Good number, man. Oh no, number trap. Whatever shall I do? Where is it? Keyboard is not as responsive as which Joy-Con buttons, I will say. I am not a good speedrunner, Jonathan. I am not good at speedrunning games. So I have not really thought about it before now. I'm not very good at speedruns at all. I don't, you know, I have a lot of bad habits that are bad for speedruns. Like fighting every enemy in a room. I'm not good at memorizing things, so like I wouldn't be able to memorize the route that you need to take during a speedrun and stuff like that. So no, I have not thought about doing speedruns before, especially not in Valorant games. Come on, game, just give me what I want. I really should be going number soul since I have the Navi plus 20 chips. I memorized Valorant 4. Not enough to like speed run it though. No, that's Cosmo Man. Shoot. No, we're not running away from this. I'm not getting debated by Cosmo Man anymore. I also like don't remember like and like the items I would need and stuff like that in a run. I forget everything. Like you guys see that I keep on picking up with the blue mystery datas in all my Valorant 4 runs, even when I don't need them, for example. Alright, quickly while there's still steam panels for him to step on. Die, Toad! I know it's possible for me to get this in another 10 seconds, and we're going to keep doing this until I get him in another 10 seconds, because then I'm going to have that for the video. And I just realized I've been fighting Toadman this entire time, and I did not record a single one of those fights. My bad. And then we get this, so hopefully this could... Okay, here we go. I do have the VOD, but then I have to go back, watch the VOD, and record the VOD. And I don't want to do that. It's too much work. This actually might be... I don't know if it'll kill him in one shot or not, but it's going to be close. This might be the sub 10. Come on, move up, move up. This is 200 per hit, but he takes like 400. He actually takes like 800 per hit or something like that. He's dead. Yeah, there it is. Ta-da! Ta-da! New record. 568 record. There we go. See, I told you guys I could do it in under 10 seconds with this folder. This folder is really good against Toadman because of the way that his Because of the way that he moves on those panels, I am not using attack plus 30 to unite. The first one I record is the 10-second one exactly. I just made a mistake. Oh, that's Cosmo Man. I don't want Cosmo Man. Alright, here we go. Lots of damages, guys. Lots of damages. Inbound. 160 per hit. That gets multiplied by a lot. Brings him down to 300, which Electrill does. Oh, he tried to jump at me. I thought Electrill was going to delete him there. Streamer is only ever rewarded and never punished. Yeah, right. I get punished all the time for my stupidity. Does the Cloudman move count as cyberbullying? Depends. If I'm using it against Blizzard Man or Toad Man, then yes. Against anyone else, not really. And now I have all my plus damage chips, but I don't have my other stuff that I need right now. I don't have my double point or my Cloud Man. I hit the wrong button there. Let's be smart and do this. I don't know if this one will be another 10 seconds, but it's gonna be close. The instant he steps on the panel... Alright, now. Should be good. And it's a one-shot, like... I don't think it's under 10 seconds this time, though. Yeah, 11:46. Which is still not bad, like... Alrighty. We'll do a few more fights and then we're gonna call it a night. Because I'm pretty sure I have the footage that I really needed, honestly. All I was trying to do was get footage of using the Cloudman chip in this folder. And then this is gonna be the folder decoder episode for later this week, guys. Dude, the two asteroids. How great is the two asteroids? Well, this is... I mean, this is not gonna delete him, but it's still gonna do a lot of damage to him. Look at that. Brought him down to below half. Yeah, then I get my double point. I love how even when he's blinded, he does know where to go to attack you. Wait, does this work? Can I double point into Cosmo Prism? You can! Doing plus 90. Nice. That's true. Toadman does move into your area to attack you. Alright, we'll do one more fight and then we'll call it a night. No longer just Gator at home. Now I play Gator. No, because against Toadman especially, it doesn't work properly. Cosmo Prison doesn't actually always home in on targets the way Gator does. It can only hit opponents that are within one row. So like when... I don't know if you guys can actually see my mouse or not. I don't think you can. Oh, you can! Alright, you guys see my mouse. Since his lily pads are on the top and bottom rows, and that's the only places where he moves, you can't always hit... You can't hit all 9 hits of Cosmo Prison. Cosmo Prison comes out from each row, and it can only move down or up to the adjacent row. So like, for example, so you guys have seen that when he's at the bottom, any attacks from Cosmo Prison at the top row don't home in on him, unfortunately. Okay, this is a good start. This is one of the starts of all time for this. Oh, that's true if I beat it with a water panel, but that requires me to actually be good at the game, which I very much am not that good at the game. Let me see if I can bait. I don't think I can hit Boy Bomb with my own Electrial, can I? Just kidding, yes I can. Oh, we counter hit him, let's go. Alright, it's time for big boy deletion. You guys ready for the big boy deletion? We're gonna double point here. We're gonna stand right here so that he moves down, and then we're gonna do this to him. He's dead. Exactly 10 seconds. Woo! Alrighty. What have I been on anyways? Alright, I'm gonna call it a night there, guys. Tomorrow, I guess what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna just continue Battle Arc 2 tomorrow, honestly, because I do want to finish that Battle Arc 2 run that I started a few weeks ago. So expect the Battle Arc 2 run to continue tomorrow. Yeah, exactly 10 seconds. How awesome is that? Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a we're gonna continue the Battle Arc 2 run tomorrow, and I'm gonna go work on my video a little bit now so that I can have it ready for Friday, because I have to work a lot this week, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to actually work on my video. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. For those of you who got to see the finale of the Wood Soul video, thank you the Wood Soul run. Thanks for being here for that as well. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care, everyone.